Welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a general reading. Okay, so you've got the card of frustration over here, so you're very anxious and frustrated about something, that is coming in for you. And you're facing some kind of challenge at the moment, and this is probably the reason why you're feeling very, very frustrated. So you're feeling like, very, very lonely as well. You're making this decision. It's a very difficult decision because you've got this man standing on the top of this rock over here in the middle of nowhere. So nobody's helping you make this decision. It's very challenging, and this is probably the reason why, you're feeling very, very frustrated. So, whatever you're doing at this particular moment is causing a lot of frustration, and you're feeling very unsupported at the moment. There's big change coming in as well, so big things are going to change. It looks like the ending of old situations and something brand new coming in for you as well, because you've got the leaves falling off the tree. It's like the end of the winter, the end of that particular cycle coming in, and a new cycle about to begin. Now, in the past, you've got a dark-haired woman, so maybe you've been making plans for the future, or maybe this person is helping you make plans for the future. They're presenting some kind of obstacle, some kind of barrier. You've got this balustrade or railing over there that's preventing you from moving forward. And it's got to do with this dark-haired woman. So there's somebody that's involved in, helping you get forward, but they are maybe standing in your way of getting forward. Maybe they're standing in your way of getting abundance. So somebody preventing you from maybe getting a promotion or preventing you from moving forward. And it's a dark-haired person. Now, going into the future, you've got the Fool card over here. So this big change is coming in, but there's a brand new beginning as well. So you're going to be starting a new cycle or starting a new journey or starting in a new direction, and you're using a lot of your intuition really to make your decisions as well. So you're getting a lot of insights coming in as well, and this is how you're going to be able to make this brand new beginning, or even make a decision on how to deal with this challenge by relying on your intuition. So you've got to look to yourself for the answer. Excuse me. So I'm going to be drawing some cards from the Sorceress Tarot. Let's see. Okay, so you've got a 10 over there, so the end of cycle. So big changes coming in as well in this particular read. So the energy cards showing changes coming in, but also in the main tarot read, it looks like there's big changes coming in for you. You've got this 10 of Pentacles, so you might be changing jobs over here. So you might be ending an old financial situation and moving on to something brand new. There could be a payoff that comes in with this particular card, but there's definitely an ending of a job situation. You could be retiring, but you could also be just changing jobs or moving on, walking away from this old job that you've been doing and moving forward into something different over here with that 10 of Pentacles. And it also brings in some money, some kind of payoff coming, some kind of settlement coming in with that. Now, you're very anxious, and that even showed up in the energy spread. So you've got, overthinking the situation, everything becoming a monster to you. So maybe you're having a lot of anxiety and you're not even sleeping well at night. And you've got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords over here. So there has been some betrayal, and whatever the situation that happened here, this is an ending card, so ending of a difficult situation. There was a lot of betrayal, lies, deception over here, and it looks like you were not victorious in it. You've had to just leave it, cut your losses and walk away, and this has caused a lot of anxiety. So you've been expecting the worst case scenario, and it looks like it happened. Maybe backstabbing happened, things went on behind the scenes that you didn't know about, and it was detrimental to you, and it looks like you've had to leave it and cut off ties with whatever's happened. It could have even been a legal situation that you were dealing with, so you've had to end that situation and move on. Now, you have the King of Cups over here, so it looks like there may have been a new job offer that came in for you in the recent past, and you've been considering it. This could also have been that you could have had some medical problems and needed some kind of medical input, so some kind of medical assessment, because this is about visiting a doctor, somebody that cares for your health, or even getting some kind of advice as well, with this King of Cups over here. Now, this could also be somebody that you're working with that has been giving you some support, and you've been relying on them for advice. and you've been very, very upset about whatever's been happening. And it's, you can see that with that 10 of swords, that's a very, very difficult, nasty energy, but it's affected you quite a bit. This cup is empty, and the Queen of Cups usually is somebody that cries a lot. So you have been dealing with a very, very difficult situation, and maybe this is the reason why. Maybe it's affected your health, but it's also meant that you'd have needed to get some kind of advice. You could have been getting counseling or something like that on the side, to be dealing with this, because you're going through a period of depression over here. Now, what's on your mind? You got that Four of Pentacles, so you are pretty worried about money over here. Maybe you're thinking of even doing some further study over here, but this is about watching your finances, trying to accumulate wealth, but worried about your spending as well, and worrying about your bills as well. And it's, it's escalated to the point where you're extremely upset, extremely worried about things going on. This card with the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords could mean that you've even lost your job. So, in a very, very difficult position. And maybe this is the reason why the 10 of Pentacles has pitched up as well. Because, there's been betrayal. And this could have been that, you've been let go from that particular position. So going into the future, you've got the Four of Rods over here. So this is about, it looks like something coming in where you're going to be working with a team of people with this Four of Rods. So there's more stability coming in for you. And this is about, celebration and victory. So even though it seems like it's quite dire, it looks like you're going to get something coming in for you that's going to allow you to work with more people, and it's going to bring you a lot more stability. You could even be moving home as well with that Four of Rods, and setting up a home somewhere else. Now you've got that Six of Cups over here. So this looks like there might be an offer coming in from a people that you've worked with before. So an old job, maybe going back to an old job. You could even be taking on a role as somebody, something in the caring profession as well, with that Six of Cups. But, also it could be where you work with children as well. So you could be taking on some kind of teaching role or some kind of mentoring role maybe coming in for you. This could also be, you might have a lot more time now to spend with your children. Maybe you're focusing on family a lot as well at the moment. But it looks like, you might be doing some kind of mentoring, some kind of teaching job coming in for you. Or training up people. So you've got the Hermit card over here. So walking away from any kind of difficulties, going off by yourself. Maybe you're doing some kind of consulting job as well, focusing on that job, and something that requires a lot of logic, a lot of thinking, and maybe going it alone as well. So maybe you're starting your own company, or maybe you're going working independently of any kind of boss. So you might be doing maybe moonlighting, that kind of job where you are working by yourself, but certainly focused on that job. And working alone, and maybe you're an expert already in that field, so it's okay for you to be able to do that. So maybe you're branching off on your own. There is some kind of teaching that is also involved within this particular profession or particular job that you're doing. So you are, you're waiting for a job to come in. You've got that Knight of Pentacles over here. You're willing to work, and maybe you're willing to travel as well. Maybe you want to relocate to do this job somewhere else, because you can see this Knight is flying in this particular card. And you're very, very focused on the work. So you are very worried about money right now. There are a lot of children as well in this particular card with the Four of Rods over here. So this particular job, might involve, younger people. And you might be working with them. And it's more established as well. So it looks like you might take on that kind of role. So you've got the King of Pentacles over there, Hierophant. And you've got the 10 of Rods. So the King of Pentacles is about, having a position of authority and, getting the money in. So whatever job you're going to get is going to be, pay you well. So this new job is coming in. It could come in as a job offer, but it also gives you a chance to, it's also got to do with study or education as well. So this is a job of authority, and it looks like, that's going to bring in the money for you. And with a Hierophant, it's about teaching. So it looks like you're going to be taking on some kind of teaching role as well. It's a card ruled by Taurus. It could be even something in working in a financial institution, but it's not something that, where you're running around quite a bit. It's more like a desk job, can I say? So it's where you're very stable and very, you're in one particular place, a very stable job. And even this Four of Rods, it's about stability, planting down roots. It looks like it's going to be involving education. So you've got a lot of cards showing that, you know, you have this teaching kind of role that you're taking on. There's a lot of owls over here. You'll have a lot of responsibilities with this particular job. You know, you have to look out for a lot of things. You'll be imparting a lot of information. There might be some travel as well involved with this job. With the Hierophant, you know, because it's ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign, and it's very, you know, stable, stuck. So it looks like, you know, this is also a role for teaching as well. And even with that King of Pentacles, it looks like it might be a teaching kind of job that you're getting. More stable, but it definitely brings in the money. And since you've got that Four of Rods with a lot of children around it, you might be dealing with a lot of younger people, even with the Six of Cups showing a lot of children there. So you might be getting into a role where you're mentoring or teaching or training up people, and it might be a teaching role. And even Virgo is the card of being that teacher of the zodiac as well. So it looks like that's the kind of role you're going to go into, and you've come out of a very, very difficult situation. There's been a lot of betrayal, maybe a lot of loss. It's caused a lot of anxiety, but it looks like now you're going to leave this old job. There might be a payout from this old job, and you're going to be, it looks like, working with younger people or getting into a role that involves imparting knowledge or training people up. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Fairy Tarot. And you've got the Justice card over here. So time to take action, review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Now, there could be some kind of legal issue that arose from this particular situation, because it is the Ten of Swords, and Ten of Swords does deal with legalities as well. So you are, you know, make sure that you are very above board, speak your truth, and make sure you read all the finer print as well. This Justice card could even be about signing new contracts, so you could be involved in that. Whatever that legal situation or official situation you're dealing with, you're going to be winning in it as well. So, you know, but make sure that you're very careful, very methodical, and very specific in how you go through any kind of details. You know, if it's not, you know, a legal situation, even if it's an official situation, make sure you're looking at things very carefully. So you're going to be dealing with some kind of paperwork soon as well. You've got the Two of Spring over here, which says a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams and create progress. So it looks like you're going to be working with somebody, and you know, there's also a choice with that Two of Spring, which is the Two of Rods, making a decision. There's also moving on, and there could be some travel as well involved with the Two of Spring, which is the Two of Rods. So there's definitely new projects coming in. It looks like you're leaving the old behind and moving forward, taking something brand new. Then you've got the Awakening card. This is about change the way you look at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So you are waiting for something to come in, for this change to come in, and you know, you are seeing things from a very, very different perspective. There might be some kind of sacrifice that you need to make, so you may need to move, you may need to give up something in order for you to start this brand new job. And maybe this is why you're you know, you're waiting, you're being very cautious in how you make this decision. So it looks like something brand new coming in for you. You are going to be moving on. That Four of Rods is about victory, but it also looks like it's going to be you know, establishing you know, a base, establishing yourself in a situation that's going to be long-term as well. And with a lot of the cards indicating that you're going to be involved in teaching or in a role of being a mentor. And it looks like, you know, this old situation might bring in some kind of payoff, but you are leaving it behind and you are moving away from it. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.